Hello my friends, welcome back or welcome to my channel. Today I'm going to be doing some Walmart Smart again, and basically the only downside I have right now is the fact that it took like 50 minutes to get an acceptable order. So I finally got one, and I'm supposed to pull up to pick up the packages at 10:45, and it's 10:41 right now. So I'm just gonna wait a couple minutes, and then we're gonna get it going. All right, so I pulled up to the spot, just waiting for a Walmart associate to bring me the items, and I was just thinking maybe I should invest into getting like a cart or something. Let me see. It says there have been some recent changes to your trip. Okay, I'll check to see what those changes were. But anyways, yeah, I was thinking about getting like dividers or getting baskets or something, because I feel like it'll help me, you know, keep the items divided, and then maybe I might get something to help me take the items to the customer's door. That way I'm not making multiple trips from the car to the door. So yeah, we'll see. Yep. All right, so I completed those 3 drop-offs. They were so short that I just decided to knock them all out and then check back in with you guys. So I did 3 drop-offs. It took about 40 minutes, I would say. And my earnings from doing those drop-offs, my confirmed earnings were $11.57, and my tips, and which are the unconfirmed earnings, came out to be $15. So I got a total of $26.57 for that, which is pretty good. Less than an hour for about $26. So luckily, while I was driving and heading back to Walmart, I got another acceptable batch, and this one is for $36.27, and it's a total of 6 drop-offs, and it's supposed to take me 14.3 miles to complete all the drop-offs. So things are looking good, pretty good. The only thing is I have to wait till 11:45 to check in, and right now it's 11:45, and right now it's 11:35. So I'll just wait. All right, I got the 6 orders, and basically it's not too bad. It's not too bad. What I would say is 2 of them have about 10 to 15 items, and those are the first 2. And then the other, well, wait, 1, 2, 3. There are 3 of them that have about 10 to 15 items. They'll be pretty easy. They're the first 3, I think. And then the last 3 are individual items. So let's get started. Check in. So I've already done 5 drop-offs. I'm not gonna bore you with filming at each drop-off if there's nothing exciting going on. I'm just gonna hustle and bustle and do everything I can as quickly as possible so I can get more batches and make more money. But yeah, I just wanted to take a short intermission and say, dang man, I feel good. I don't know, you know how people have to take certain things that I can't say because I'm not trying to get demonetized in order to feel really good and feel very euphoric. I'm feeling very euphoric right now, I took something. It's just crazy. But that's just the life of being bipolar and being a manic depressive person. It's you have really high highs and really low lows. So typically what happens is when you have a high, you can either get back stable and you can kind of cycle back down to your normal state, or you can go up to a really low state, and some people typically go from either extreme on a weekly basis. So and for me, I don't know, I kind of go on I kind of cycle that way But like my cycles, sometimes they last longer though. Like I'll probably be very like energized for like 3-4 months, and then I'll have a crash. And then sometimes it'll be a little like this cyclical nature of it'll be smaller, and it'll probably be like on a, I don't know, like sometimes it'll be like I can go from high to low in one day. So let's just pray that I don't lose this high and it you know, I'd rather just be stable and not deal with the cycles. But sometimes I am like, dang, it's really good to be bipolar sometimes, because this energy, man, like you just feel on top of the world, like you can accomplish anything. And like I'm feeling very motivated. Like I know YouTube changed their requirements. Like now you have to get like 8,000 watch hours in order to be monetized. With you know, within the span of 365 days, like you have to maintain at least that. And I'm feeling like that's easy breezy, like I can do that. But I know deep down inside, like my logical brain is saying like a lot of people struggle to get there, but my manic brain is saying I can do this in like 3 months. Or I can do it before the deadline, which is February 1st, 2027 is, you know, that's when the new effect takes place. So like just wish me luck. Let me go drop off this last order. Okay, one thing I wanted to say is today is such a good day. Like it's sunny. I mean, it's pretty hot, but you know, most of the time I'm in the car, and right now it's 97 degrees Fahrenheit. So it's, you know, I mean, the sun is blazing. I'm in the cool AC. I'm hopping in and out of the car, so I'm getting sweaty, but it's not too bad. Yeah, and then, you know, between each batch, like you kind of get a break if you don't get an order immediately. So I just wanted to check in. I completed that last batch, my second batch of the day, and I earned $17.58 for the earnings, which was the base pay, and then my tips were $18.69. They gave me a total of $36.27 for that batch, and it took me an hour and 40 minutes to do. So, you know, not too bad. And luckily I got a second batch. That one starts at 1:45 p.m. and right now it's 1:35, so I have to wait till about 1:40 before I can start that one. And yeah, that one is offering about $24. So I'll check back in once I load up the car. Oh yeah, I got me a little grande iced coffee. It's a caramel macchiato, and I got a sausage and egg cheddar sandwich. Basically, I'm like trying to eat a little healthier. I know this is not the best, it's not really healthy, but lately I've been eating these nutritional meals from this place called like it's like a nutritional place that sells like pre-cooked meals, and like you can freeze them and everything. I'll probably like leave the information on the screen so you can check them out. They're like low on calories, but not the best when it comes to cholesterol and sodium. But you know, I'm just taking baby steps. Okay, I got the goods. Just let me see, 4 drop-offs and not many items. Not many items, so that's good. Let's get this going. Okay, I had to turn on the camera right quick because something funny just happened. I pulled out of the designated area to pick up all the packages and stuff, and I was you know, I pulled out and I was about to drive off, and you know, I'm about to make it to the intersection, and the lady runs. she sees me zooming. I'm really careful. I'm a really careful driver. Like I've been driving for Lyft off and on, you know, as an in-between job for like 8 years. And so like I've learned to drive slowly with a glacier pace, because you know, I want to be mindful of my surroundings. Like I know some people are aggressive drivers and they don't like waiting on people, and so they'll drive and like they see you coming, they're gonna zoom to try to beat you. You know what I'm saying? Like, you have those type of people that are like that. They always want to win. They don't want to share the road. So like, I'm always mindful when I drive. So like, I was like carefully moving up, and then the lady saw me, and she's like, oh, this is my cue to run so I can beat him, so I don't have to wait. Like, she was a pedestrian. So I'm like, nobody wants to wait as a car ride. I mean, I'm guilty of that too. If I'm a driver, I'm like, I don't want to wait for the person to cross the crosswalk. And then if I'm a walker, I'm like, I don't want to wait for this car to turn. I want to beat it. So like, we just have to learn how to share. And like I said, like, as a Lyft driver, I've learned how to share the road. Like, I'm very cautious, but I just thought it was funny that she saw that as an indication, like me, like speeding up and, me accelerating and getting ready to move out of the Walmart parking lot. She saw that, like, me approaching her as an indication for her to hurry up and run across the street instead of waiting. Like, I mean, I don't mind waiting, but like, it was just funny because I'm like, dang, like, why would you run in front of a car that's accelerating? Another upstairs one. Okay, so I completed that third batch, and yeah, pretty easy. I had to go up a couple flight of stairs, nothing too bad. Funny thing was, I saw a clothing line on campus. I went on campus to make a delivery, which was annoying, and there was a clothes line out there, and people actually had clothes on there, and I was like, whoa. I didn't know a lot of places still use those. I mean, like, my place has one, but I was just surprised that, I mean, I guess it's still a common practice. And not only that, but what I was gonna say, yeah, the fact that it was on campus, I was like, what? You actually have one on a university campus? But anyways, my base pay for this third batch was $12, and my tips were $12.95, which left me with a total of $24.95 for that batch. And that took about an hour and 30 minutes. So yeah, and now I have a pretty good batch coming up. I'm still like waiting for them to pack it. It's a big one. It's like big, just like the one from yesterday. I believe it has 22 stops, and it's worth $74, which is great. And the mileage is only like 47 miles. So again, doing better than Lyft right now. Not trying to shit on Lyft, because Lyft is pretty good, has been good to me over the years. But like right now, Walmart Spark is kicking it. So let me just wait so I can get loaded up. As you can see, I have a bunch of boxes. So this is another like kind of like an Amazon Flex thing, shift pretty much. Just a bunch of boxes, and yeah, so so unfortunate, but I'm happy for the money. So yeah, I have let's see, 23 stops, and let's see how long it's gonna take. The time right now is 3:18. Let's see. Look at this. Somebody ordered a lawnmower. Luckily, I'm strong enough to carry it, and I'm kind of getting in shape from doing this Spark. All right, I've already done 15 drop-offs, and crazy thing is, I noticed that I'm not huffing and puffing, because I feel like Walmart Spark is actually helping me get into shape. And that's one thing I was thinking about. I was like, let me do something active. I was always thinking about that. I was like, maybe I should work for like FedEx or Amazon Flex or UPS or something like that, because you have to constantly move, and like, not only are you doing that to make money, but you're also doing that and you're staying in shape. So I was like, ooh, that's a good idea. But I also wanted to say, yeah, so I'm on stop. I already did 15 packages, I think, or was it 14? Yeah, I think 14 packages, and now I'm on number 15. I mean, yeah, number 15. And so I have 8-9 more stops to go. So yeah, and the thing, I wanted to take a break because I wanted to say, man, I think I just experienced discrimination. I had a box, first of all, it was kind of hard to find parking. So I just went into the apartment building's garage and I parked there. And then I was like walking up to the building thinking that there was just going to be open access. And when I got to the door, there were ladies there standing there. And the lady, one of the older lady was looking disheveled. And I guess her daughter that was with her was looking, just minding her own business, about to open the door. But then they act like they didn't have the key, and like I didn't know what was going on. I'm like thinking, oh, we're all locked out, how are we gonna get in? You know what I'm saying? And then the lady was like, oh, let's just try to, she was like acting all disheveled and scattered, and she was like, and then she was like, and then the daughter was like, Mom. And then she was just like, and then the daughter was like, so the daughter went to the other door. She started walking towards the other door. I didn't know what the daughter was doing. I thought the daughter was looking for a way in, but when the daughter got to the other door, I think she had a key fob or whatever. And so she opened the door. So I'm like, oh, okay. Me not knowing what's going on, I was walking up to the door, and the lady was walking up to the door too, the older lady, but she was like kind of walking at a glacier pace. And so we both get up there, and me being a gentleman, I let the older lady go in first, and then I went in. So then we go to the elevator, and the same thing. They're acting like, the older lady's acting weird. The daughter goes up, opens the elevator, and then she was like, and then I overheard them. She was like, Mom, what do you think he's gonna do? Like kidnap us? Like, I overheard her, but I still wasn't paying any attention. I didn't put two and two together. I'm like looking at my phone, looking at the box, thinking, okay, I gotta deliver this package and hurry up and get back to my car because I'm parked not illegally, and I don't want to get a ticket. You know what I'm saying? I'm trying to hurry up and drop off this package, and because I have like 24 stops. You know what I'm saying? So, I get in the elevator first. They get in the elevator, and then the older lady like looks at me. She tries to give me like a nice little look to indicate, what, to me, hey, are you gonna make the elevator work? Like, cause like the elevator also has a thing up there where you have to use the key fob, and I didn't know that. I pushed the button and it wouldn't work, and then she was mumble, oh yeah, it needs to keep, you gotta have a fob too. And then they get out the elevator, and she was like, let's just go around. And like I put two and two together after the fact, and I'm like for the daughter to say that, what you think he's gonna do, kidnap us? Like, for the daughter to say that, I was like, oh, okay, so clearly I'm not coming across as a threat. Like, this older lady is being like, she's feeling some type of way, and I think this is just her prejudice. But like, whenever I'm in these kind of situations, I always think twice. Like, I never assume the worst. I always assume, okay, maybe I'm just overthinking it. Like, I always like try to think the best in people. I'm not always looking for a problem. I'm like living my life. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm the type to make jokes. I'm like really easygoing. So I don't really think about situations like this. So I don't know. It made me feel some type of way. Like, I did feel kind of like, dang, like I was profiled. You know what I'm saying? You just never feel good when somebody does that to you, because it makes you feel like shit. Like, dang, like, man, I don't want you, lady. Like, I'm just trying to do my job. So yeah, I thought that was, man, that was crazy part of my day so far. So let me go deliver the rest of these packages, because like I said, I got like 8 or 9 left, and I'm trying to hurry up. It's getting hot and I'm getting sweaty. One thing I like about living in Florida is all the greenery. Like, it's just so peaceful. Whenever I have to go into like the countryside or the outskirts, is that, you see all the greenery and all the trees, and it's just so relaxing. And you know, I don't know, another thing is, like, since I'm doing Walmart Spark, I don't have to have I don't drive any passengers. I'm just delivering items, so I can just sit in silence if I want to, and I don't have to worry about, you know, keeping my customer satisfied or worry about whether or not there's appropriate music playing on the radio. So yeah, I have 3 more packages to go. I'll keep you updated. Oh my lord, look at all of that. That is so pretty. Oh my god. Oh, it's just so peaceful. I don't know, it's just so nice to just clear your brain and look at nature and be one with nature, kind of. I'm separated because I'm kind of technically not in nature. I'm in my car. But anyways, yeah, I just got one more package. I just wanted to check in again because I'm really enjoying the peace and calm ride, and I'm enjoying the sightseeing. Another thing I wanted to say was, yeah, I mean, everything's peaceful. Kind of lost my train of thought. Yeah. But I'll tune in after I finish this last delivery. All right, y'all. I completed my deliveries. I'm all done. I'm done for the day. I didn't even recognize it, but I did 9 hours today. When you consider the fact that I had to wait, I waited a while to get my first Spark batch, so I wanted to make sure it was acceptable. You know how that is. You don't want to be working just to put gas in your car. But yeah, I did 9 hours, and I just decided to give y'all the breakdown while I'm out here in a nice reserve. I don't want to tell you the name of it because I don't want to dox myself. But yeah, it's a pretty nice reserve. It feels so peaceful. And as I was telling you that, you know, I'm experiencing mania today. So I feel on top of the world, man. I feel on top of the world. This mania is crazy. Like, I'm just worried, like, as long as it doesn't get out of hand, I don't want to deal with depression later on. But anyways, without further ado, I just completed 23 drop-offs, but on top of all the drop-offs I did earlier on in this video. But this batch left me with $74.07. I got no tips. And then that leaves me with the total I earned. The total that I earned today was $161.86. And when you divide that by 9, that gives me $17.98 per hour. So those 9 hours, again, I factored in the amount of time that it took me to get an acceptable Walmart Spark order. If I was just considering the amount of time that I actually did Spark, you know, if I only included the time that it took me to work for Walmart Spark, while I was actively working, then I made a little bit more. But then again, like I said, I feel like that doesn't count. Like, if I'm willing and able to work, I feel like that's the time that you should consider. But yeah, I had a good day today. The time went by fast. I didn't even notice it. It's starting to, it seems like it's gonna start to rain. Some small droplets started hitting my windshield, but luckily I was able to enjoy the view. I really want to stay out here. It's just kind of it's kind of like euphoria right now. I feel so good, and it just, man. I never really, I always kind of had an appreciation for nature, but I didn't realize how calming and how awesome it is, and just peaceful and serene, the serenity of it all. But again, it could be my mania. I don't know. But thanks for watching. Have a good day.